A reflection on Laudato Si on the situation of Tuvalu and the call for justice. In his encyclical Laudato Si on care for our common home, Pope Francis speaks with urgency and compassion about the environmental crisis facing our world. But for the people of Tuvalu, climate change is not a distant crisis. It is a daily reality. Their homes, water sources, and way of life are threatened by rising sea level, coastal erosion, and salt water intrusion. This Pacific island nation, though beautiful and resilient, faces the heartbreaking possibility of becoming uninhabitable. Pope Francis reminds us that the earth is our common home and all of us are responsible for its care. But Laudato Si also confronts the deeper issue. The crisis we face is not only ecological, it is also economic and moral. The destruction of Tuvalu's environment is the result of decades of unchecked fossil fuel use, consumerism, and a global economy that places profit over people. Industrialized nations whose economies were built on carbon-intensive development continue to emit greenhouse gases at alarming rates. Meanwhile, nations like Tuvalu, who contributed almost nothing to the crisis, are paying the highest price. This is what Pope Francis calls climate injustice, and it is also closely tied to economic injustice. Tuvalu does not have the same financial resources or global influence as wealthier nations. Yet, it is being forced to spend its limited resources on climate adaptation, raising land, building seawalls, and protecting infrastructure. Laudato Si calls on the world, especially the rich and the powerful, to recognize that true justice demands equity. Those who have polluted the most must bear the greatest responsibility, not only to reduce emissions, but also to support vulnerable nations through climate financing, technology transfer, and just international agreements. This is where the role of the Conference of the Parties, the COP, becomes so important. These global climate summits, such as COP21 in Paris or COP28 in Dubai, are meant to bring nations together to commit real action. Pope Francis insists in Laudato Si that such international agreements are essential to safeguarding our future. But he also warns that promises must not remain words. They must become action. Nations must adhere to their climate commitments, especially in reducing carbon emissions and supporting adaptation for small island nations like Tuvalu. For us as people of faith, the message of Laudato Si is clear. We are called to an ecological and moral conversion. We must live more simply, act more justly, and love more deeply, especially toward the poor and vulnerable. Our choices, individually and collectively, must reflect our care for creation and for one another. Tuvalu may be small in size, but it is a moral compass for the world. Its voice reminds us that the fight for climate justice is a fight for human dignity, for the integrity of creation, and for the future of all children. Let us not turn away. Let us act in faith, in justice, and in hope, guided by the spirit of Laudato Si. God bless us all.